Hello everybody, welcome back to the Nooetic Warrior YouTube channel, or if you're watching this on Facebook, welcome back to NDESTE Ireland. Today I forgot to bring my stand for my camera while walking out in the forest, so I decided that I am just going to hold the camera in my hand and gently rotate and show you the beauty of the forest around me as I speak. So, first of all, let me say, if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. I'm looking to get to 1,000 subscribers. At this point I have 13, so quite a way to go. And thank you to those who have subscribed already. And 2/3 of you who are watching my videos are not doing so on YouTube, so it would really help if you would subscribe. Okay, enough about that. Now, I wasn't quite sure what to talk to you today about, but you know, over the weekend, this is Sunday morning, over the weekend, it sort of came to me. Okay, so I was thinking about two conversations I had with people recently on the same topic. One conversation I had yesterday with a friend, and another conversation I had with a different friend a few weeks ago. And we were talking about the vastness of the human soul. Also, I was thinking about my role, my newfound role as a healer. And I was thinking about a dream that I had back in 1993, a spiritual dream, and as it turns out, a prophetic dream also. So, first of all, thanks to those of you on Facebook who have commented about the video I posted yesterday. It was somebody else's video about what a healer is, or maybe more so what a healer is not. So basically, a healer, a spiritual healer, is more of a facilitator, and the person actually heals themselves, but you know, I'm there to facilitate. It's like, okay, this isn't literal what I'm going to say to you, but it's like the spiritual, okay, okay, I'm just ad-libbing as I go along here. I don't have a script. Okay, so let's go back to the conversations I had with my two friends on separate occasions yesterday and a few weeks ago. We were talking about the vastness of the human spirit. And there's a video by Loretta on her channel about the enormity of the human soul. It's an excellent video, and that got me thinking. So the conversation I had with my friend a few weeks ago was that, and again yesterday, was that the vast majority of our spirit is still in the spiritual realm, is still in heaven, and just a very small tiny part of us is here on earth having this human experience. Okay, so that in itself is a whole thing to think about. The problems we have, the challenges we have, the difficulties we have, the pain, the suffering we go through in human form, as challenging as it is, as painful as it is, as difficult as it is, that is only a small part of our human existence. It is only a small part of our true reality. Okay? And I'm not saying it's insignificant. I know I've been in bits. I've gone through depression. I've gone through homelessness. I've gone through suicidality, and I came out the other side where all those things are concerned. So I'm not minimizing those challenges, those problems. But our spirit is perfect. It is never harmed. It can never be harmed. It is who we are. It is what we are. Everything in this world will pass away. So it's like with the healing sessions that I do, it's like tuning into that part of the higher self that is already in the spiritual realm, is already in heaven, that never left it. Okay? And it's also about getting assistance from other beings of light, be they angels or guides or archangels or God itself, or even on one occasion that I'm aware of, even Christ himself showed up in a very powerful way, in a very beautiful way. And it's like it's like they're almost saying to me, and I'm not, don't mean this in a literal sense. It's like, hey Charlie, these people, they can't see us, and you know, for goodness sake, you can't even see us most of the time. But we need somebody in human form to assist this person in their healing, and that person is going to make the choice themselves. They're going to make the decision themselves. We're going to help, but we need you also to play your role in human form, so that you can communicate with them, and we'll work through you, and we'll guide you and direct you. That's kind of what it's like. And you know, tuning into my own higher self for that facilitation role is amazing. It's beautiful. And just another thing I'd like to say is that I'm not the only person in the Facebook group called NDESTE Ireland who is a healer. There are a few, and there are those who are not in the group who I know. And the beautiful thing about them all is that not one person saw me as competition. Okay, everybody gave me so much love and encouragement and support, and I feel like people are cheering me on. Those healers are cheering me on because we are not in competition with each other. No, we're not. I'm not in competition with them. They're not in competition with me. Competition is for the ego. The ego thinks in terms of competition, but the soul knows that this world needs a lot of healing, a huge amount of healing. There's so many wars, there's so much suffering, so much greed, so much pain, and a lot of healing is needed. So the more healers that there are, the better for us all, the better for humanity, the better for this world. So thank you to those of you who have given so much encouragement and support and love and goodness. And you know, it's interesting. We all have our own different ways, but all are valid. Now, coming back to my dream that I had in 1993. So I mentioned this in a recent interview on YouTube, where in the dream I was sitting around a table having a meeting, and just in the days before that dream I was kind of on my spiritual path, and I got some good guidance from a guy from Argentina who came over from France, and it was a beautiful workshop that we had with him. But in the dream I was there, and we were all sitting around a table, and it was the house that I grew up in until I was 13, and the table started to rattle and shake, and I felt like it was going to fall apart, so I was trying to hold it together. Okay, listen to those words. I was trying to hold it together. Anyone who has ever suffered, which is all of us, we have tried to hold it together at times. But the table fell apart and collapsed, and while I was thinking in the dream, this is terrible, next thing the walls around me, the walls in the room started to collapse. Started to shake first and then collapse, and the whole house was in ruins. And while I was telling myself this was a disaster, I noticed that some of the bricks were quite good in the ruins, and I thought I can build something out of this. So I started to gather bricks and build and build and build, and eventually I built a hospital for the soul. And it was huge, I mean enormous. It was really tall, several stories high, very, very wide, and it went very, very deep also. And when I went into the reception area, there was a guy sitting at reception. And in my waking life, this person was someone who had helped me with steps on my spiritual path. But I said, "What are you doing here?" And he said, "There's nobody to do reception." And I said, "Well, that's a very important role. I will do the reception, and you go on ahead, you go inside. You do your work inside." So I sat there at reception waiting for the people to come in. And only yesterday, I mean, that was 1993, only yesterday in 2024, when I was washing the dishes, I realized that the hospital for the soul is, it's me, it's the beings of light, it's God, the creator of all that is seen and unseen. It is the angels, the archangels, all the beings of light who assist in healing, and the earth is the hospital where we come for healing. And I'm at reception, and I'm a facilitator of telling people, well, okay, what do you need? What do you need? Where do you want to go? Okay, well then, to gain that, this is the journey we need to take, and these are the beings that are going to help. Okay, so it's like, I don't know if this makes sense to you, but within me it makes sense that as a healer I am sitting at reception in the hospital for the soul, and these beings of light are working with me and through me and with the person who is there to heal themselves. So yeah, it's just amazing how, 31 years later I see the fulfillment of that dream. And when I say dream, I don't mean ambition, I mean a spiritual dream, which again comes back to the enormity of the soul. Back in 1993, my soul knew and gave me a little insight as to where I am now. And I'm not saying this for my ego, I'm saying this because it is the reality of who I am. The reality is that the soul that we are is vast, the spirit that we are is vast, it's enormous, it's huge, it's powerful, it's incredible. Well, I'm not even going to use the word incredible. I have a habit of using that word, but incredible means not credible, and the crows agree, or whatever birds they are. Incredible means not credible, not believable. This is believable because it's true, and your soul is enormous too. You are vast, you are powerful, you are amazing, you are awesome, literally awesome. And that word awesome is so misused in today's world. I remember asking my parents, what does awesome mean? And they told me that awesome is very hard to explain. It means like if you have an experience of a godly nature, an experience of a spiritual nature. So I thought, oh, okay. Didn't know what that meant, but yes. At the time I didn't know what it meant, but yes, we are awesome. We are vast, 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 awesome spiritual beings having a human experience in this world, which gives us many opportunities for healing. So as much as I don't like the experiences of suffering that I've been through, I am grateful for the lessons they have taught me. And they have taught me something about the enormity of the spiritual being who I am. And you are an enormous, powerful, amazing, awesome spiritual being as well, having human experiences. So I hope this video gives you encouragement. I hope it gives you hope. I hope it helps you to refocus on the reality of who you genuinely are in this world and beyond. And I wish you healing, I wish you health, I wish you joy, I wish you peace, I wish you love, I wish you all things good. And I will see you in the next video, and thank you. Please like, comment and subscribe if you found this helpful. If you have any questions, yeah, post them in the comments. I'll see if I can answer them. They may form the basis of future videos. And also I will see you, I hope I will see you on Sunday, 2 weeks from now, Sunday 30th of June, 6 p.m. Irish time, for the first sharing group of NDESTE Ireland, or IANS Ireland if you prefer. And I look forward to seeing you all. In the meantime, have a beautiful day, have a beautiful week, and I look forward to catching up with you all very soon. Okay, bye-bye.